Happy Tuesday, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Dr. Nick's Amazing Man Stuff YouTube channel. My name is Dan C. Bearded. This is Dr. Nick, and this show here today, guys, is Doctor's Orders. Speaking of that, Mr. Dr. Nick, how you doing today?
Fantastic. I'm doing really good. Had some fun in the wood shop this morning between some consulting calls, whipping up some awesome stuff for the oil and butter bathroom holders, and found some new cool woods we're using. So more on that stuff. But man, can't have a bad day playing with that kind of stuff. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
That's awesome. Living the dream, man. Living the dream. And as everybody's coming in, if you guys don't mind, just kind of a gentle, kind reminder to hit that thumbs up to show YouTube that you appreciate this video. Several of you have shared it out already. So thank you to Mark, thank you to James, thank you to Damien, anybody else that shared the stream. We see it, we appreciate it. And welcome to Corbin, Evan, Guns and Beards, Vado, Travis, Jake, Whiskers and Whiskey, who we got Ish, John, Damon, everybody in the building. I think we saw Jill in there earlier as well as Chris. And we got Beloved. Shout out to everybody that's either on break at work, home today, working from home, or maybe you're listening while you work. We won't tell anybody. That's okay. Don't worry about it. You'll be all right here.
No HR violations happening today.
So true. And I will say, guys, I'll mention this at the end of the stream as well. Next week is going to be our first ever Q&A episode, where it is going to be dedicated to your questions about Nick, about Jill, about the company, about their local area, about their hobbies, about the family, whatever you guys want to ask. We want to be able to kind of take that feedback and give you guys information behind the scenes of this company. We truly believe our secret sauce is transparency. We want you guys to know everything that is going on, from the facility tour that we gave to the ingredients to meeting all the employees. Is the manager on duty today?
Oh yeah, he's right downstairs. He's helping with the comments today. So if anyone has any questions that Sir should address, make sure to call that out in your question.
Yes, and shout out to Jill. She was featured last week, if I can say so for myself. She absolutely crushed it. There was such good feedback about getting to know Jill, and she's here. She just whipped up a fresh batch of number 7 oil. Ooh, so good. And we may even have some new stuff coming that we might be able to mention. We've talked about it a few times on here. Shout out to Daniel. How you doing, my man? So yeah, thank you guys again for coming in. Today, we need your help. We have had a lot of episodes of you guys getting to know us, getting to know the company, doing giveaways given to you guys, but we need you guys to give us some feedback today, because one of the glaring holes that we've really wanted to shore up, no pun intended about his mic here, but one of the things that we wanted to be able to shore up was the merch. We currently do not have hats. We currently do not have any shirts or anything else, and we know that we really want to get that out to you guys, but we want it to be special. We don't want it to be something that's just some online drop ship, get this shirt sent to you. We want something that actually is wanted, that you're going to be proud to wear, that you're going to feel good wearing. And so we're going to get your feedback, get your thoughts together on 2 different sides of things today, hats and shirts, and we'll feed it to you and we'll get that going. But Nick, not getting advice or anything yet, but just feedback on merch, where we've been, how we've gotten here, and kind of why you're excited about this.
Well, so I'm excited. Well, I'm excited to get some things that I can wear, right? Everyone same. I know, right? All the breweries I wear. I know. Look at your head. You're probably freezing to death, hatless.
I feel terrible.
I'm just going to pretend I don't see that wall of hats there behind you. But it's one of those things, though. I mean, I have people come to me all the time and say, "Hey, man, sweet beard, like, you want this shirt, you want this hat," kind of thing. Like, they like putting their brand, because obviously it kind of stands out. I'm not exactly a wallflower whenever I walk into places, and as much as I'd like to be, I used to pride myself in kind of being able to disappear in the crowd, and now with this monster, I can't exactly do that. So I'm excited because I want some, right? I need shirts, I need hats, and the problem with it is, I guess, I'm so damn picky. Like, when I'm looking at people's merch, I am not one of those, like, okay, give me the one with that on it, on the wall. Every single time I buy a shirt with someone's name on it, I'm like, can you take that down for me? I want to check it out. Does it have a tag? How's the fabric feel? I'm pretty selective, and just like with everything, if I can't decide what I like and know that I picked the best of something, I end up just picking nothing sometimes, which is what's happened for the past, I don't know, 5 years. And so it's one of those things where it finally, when I was talking to you a couple of weeks ago, I said, okay, it's time. Like,
Yep.
let's make a short list of hats, a short list of shirts, and figure out what we like from like a brand perspective for the shirts style. As you know, we're not going to get into graphics and stuff today and what goes on them, but the important part is that the foundation of whatever we end up creating is something that I like, you like, and more importantly, it's something everybody here likes, right? I mean, that's what it's all about. I can print one-offs for myself that no one likes all day. But I want to do something that's cool and do something and just base it on feedback, right? Like you said, we don't like doing things in a vacuum, and we like doing it right the first time. And we like doing stuff that stands out, and that's awesome.
Yeah, it's so true. It really is about doing it right, and we want it to be something that you guys are personally invested in and something that you want. We don't want you just buying stuff because you want to support, right? That's great. That's an amazing feeling. We want you to be able to support, but we want you to get something that you get your value out of, right? We've all probably been to a concert and spent $45, $50 on a hat or a shirt because you thought it was cool. You want to support the artist, then you get it and you're like, if I wash this once, it's gone forever. And so it's kind of like a keepsake, we want this to be something that is your pride and joy, that you do wear, and that it kind of assimilates into your life as well. Like, we don't need it to just scream that it's the company. We want this to kind of be something, again, that you're proud to wear. And so hopefully you guys understand that lens that we're coming with. And that's why we dedicated this entire episode to getting your guys' feedback about these things.
Like, how many times have you gone to a concert, right? And you get, you like the design and you pick it. There's a big line behind you. You don't want to be fussy about it. So you're like, yeah, let me get number, 4 up there in a large. And, you fork over your money. The person behind there throws it at you and then goes and looks at the next person. And next thing you know, you got some thick, heavy, itchy, Gildan extra heavy in your hand or something. And you're like, oh boy, when I wash this, it's going to be one size smaller. Yep. And, it's just one step closer to summer where you can cut the sleeves off of it and make it fit again.
Right. And make it feel like sandpaper on your skin as it rubs your underarms. And yeah, man, it's really important to me. I'm very, very selective. So this is going to be great. But
it is.
Before we begin, guys, I'm going to ask Nick a question. I would love to hear from you guys in the chat. Overall, how was your weekend? Do you guys want to share anything about it? Did you do something cool? Was there something fun? Did your sports team win something that was big? Nick, what about you guys? You and the fam, how was your weekend? What'd you guys do?
Oh, dude, it was good. It was Halloween focused weekend. It was, so if you look in our basement, we have all of this, Halloween, we have all of our holiday decorations in these big, 50-gallon Rubbermaid bins, right?
Okay.
And so, if we got fall stuff, we got, some springtime stuff. We got like a couple of bins, I think, of Christmas stuff. I think we have now 6 50-gallon bins of Halloween decorations between inside and outside.
Yeah.
And I can point down towards Jill's office right there to give everyone a clue as to who might be the culprit with that. But between 12-foot skeletons and, tombstone, we used the CNC machine and we made some tombstones out of foam with the CNC. That was a lot of fun. But no, yeah, we just spent the weekend knocking some stuff out. Went to our friend's restaurant down in Plymouth for some brunch on Sunday. That was awesome. And the wood shop, Bigfoot Slabs downstairs, we got featured in an art gallery. They took in one of our epoxy river pieces.
Wow.
That Tom made, and it's on display for sale in the art gallery down there. So we kind of went from brunch to an art gallery and back home to do more decorations, man. So I mean, it was good. One of those weekends where you were busy, but you didn't feel like it was like work busy. It was fun, busy stuff.
That's awesome. Awesome, man. Really good to hear. Lots of great things in here. Yeah, like Ben's household, they've had it for 18 days. And Jill said, you think she only has 6 of those.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that one goes down and another one comes back up, and I keep just seeing 6.
Yeah, it's
So to be clear, Halloween decorations came out September 13th. She waits until after my birthday and our son's birthday. And once birthdays are over, next day, boom, it's Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And the little girl next door, I think she's 5. She was over there helping Jill decorate, putting up all the skeletons and the trees and stuff.
Aw.
And so now officially her favorite holiday is now Halloween. She
That's
came out
cute.
the other day, fully dressed in Halloween, head to toe clothes. And Corey's like, sorry, I told her you were busy. And our neighbor, Corey, he's like, I told her you were busy. And she would not take no for an answer. She was coming to decorate.
That's awesome. That's so cute. And yeah, a couple of things here. Got our first wood organizer, right? Was received fully loaded by Judd. That is really cool. Excited to hear his thoughts on that thing. It looked beautiful. Truly.
Heck yeah. That was a really cool piece of walnut that thing was made out of. That was really cool looking.
For sure. And from the same man, the Phillies won, Tennessee won. I loved seeing Tennessee win. I love sports, grew up playing sports, watching sports, coaching sports. I don't watch really much anymore. I'll catch highlights of things, but they beat Alabama. But the coolest thing was the students took down the goalpost, right? They got on top of it. They snapped it off at the base, like literally the goalpost. They got it out of the stadium, and they had to go over the stadium. They climbed it up all the stairs, got it out of the stadium, went out. Is it the Tennessee River? There's a river nearby. They carried it all the way to the river, tossed it in the river, and then the SEC, which is their conference, fined the school $100,000 because they let the fans on the field and had destruction. And then the goalpost itself was $50,000. So Tennessee was out $150,000. But they like made a joking post, and they were all cool with it because this was probably the biggest win in program history. And they were all cool with it. And then they did like kind of like a tongue-in-cheek post about, hey, we need to start a GoFundMe to get this money raised. And within an hour, they had 32 grand donated by students and alum. So it like kind of worked, but it
goodness
was the Tennessee River. They tore it off its base and tossed it into the Tennessee River.
That's like right behind my mom's house. It's so fun. You can just about see UT from her back porch that hangs over the Tennessee River. She's
really
like up on the cliff, and 5 minutes out of her driveway, you're on the UT campus. So I know right where you're talking about.
Tell her to keep an eye out for the goalpost. It's literally in the river now.
That is hilarious.
And those are huge. That's no joke.
No, that's not a small piece of metal. Like that's a lot.
Yeah, so true. So good,
God, you hear all these. You hear people getting arrested for shoplifting out there for missing a tomato when they're doing the self checkout at the grocery store, and these guys literally lifted a whole goalpost. Not one security guard thought maybe someone didn't come in with that, huh?
Right. Yeah. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. So true.
We came in with this. This is from home.
Right. Ross went to the Kansas City Renaissance Festival. I'm bittersweet on Renaissance festivals. I love going. I love people watching. I love the environment. But ours is it's just like dirt and wood chips, barely any wood chips, and it's always in the hottest weekends of summer. So I go. I'm not and this can make me sound not manly or whatever. I'm not a fan of being dirty. I'm even more not a fan of being dirty and sweaty. And so when we go there, and especially with little kids, we just get so dirty by the end of it. I hate it, but I love the experience, but I hate and there's no shade. It's just pure sun the whole time. So for us, and Michigan has one of the largest in the country. It's a huge Renaissance festival. So I like going, but man, it is an experience.
It is, man. And it's in Massachusetts. Well, we have King Richard's Fair, which is a huge one. It's in like the area where they throw it. That's all that's there. It's literally just it's the King Richard's grounds. So it's kind of everything that's set up there all year.
Same with us.
Yeah, it's a good one, but it's like Massachusetts. You got to time it right because everything turns into the line ride. It's like Massachusetts does stuff that they like, and man, they do it like
yeah. No,
in Massachusetts things to death.
Oh yeah, and they do. Like Jake is right, and I love seeing people being happy with what they like doing. And for some people, that's like their Super Bowl. That's their biggest thing.
Oh yeah,
and yeah, they go hard on their battles with axes and all the different swords and shields. Like Good. What if you miss? I've always wondered that because they go at it. That is for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess the better question is, what if you don't miss? Right.
Right.
Because like they kind of are missing intentionally a lot of
Right.
the time, like what happens if you catch one? I mean, it's a dull axe, fine, but like you're
Right.
wearing metal and you get hit with a 15-pound axe, that's going to hurt.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and they do have all these situations. I walked by one, it was similar to that where they throw you in jail, but I had another one where they were like roasting, where they go in and they just like make fun of you the whole time.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, and I'm like, I could play ball, but I like when people are good at roasting. I don't like just the casual surface level ones and like, okay, yeah, yes, I have a lot of hair on my face. Good observation. Like,
Yeah. Good
come on.
job.
Yeah, get a
Thanks.
little bit deeper than that. So
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Yeah.
right.
I want like Jeff Ross level roasting,
Right, for sure, for sure.
it better be good.
And everybody in the chat, just a gentle reminder, if you guys don't mind, please hit a thumbs up if you are enjoying this. And let's dive in. We'll have a chance likely to talk about some things at the end of this stream, maybe what's coming up with the company, maybe what's going on as we go through here. You got something, Nick?
Oh, I was laughing at Garrett. He's like sweating while eating a turkey leg. I'm like, yep, that sounds familiar. Those things are never cooked all the way. Like,
Oh, I got food poisoning one year, and I will never, ever, ever again do it. I
yeah,
didn't realize, like, I saw the color. I'm like, oh, it's because when you smoke meat, sometimes it can be
it
pink
gets
and get either
pink.
color.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was maybe like smoked really well. No, it was not
Nope.
cooked.
Nope. Just
Yep.
straight not cooked. And it's one of those things. Like it's like cooking chicken thighs. You got to render out all that fat, the connective tissue. Like if you don't know what you're doing and you're not used to cooking, slow cooked hearty meats like that, like you should have a dry bone and no meat stuck to it when you're done, like a rib.
Yep.
And 1,000 times out of 1,000, you will never get one like that at a Renaissance Festival.
I got sick. I got really sick. I think the only time in my life, knock on wood, where I had food poisoning, and it was from there. So yeah, I have horrific memories of that one. And
Nope.
yeah, absolutely. All right,
Big bunch of nope.
Let's go ahead and get into this, guys. And then, like I said, we'll do hats, we'll do shirts, and then we'll have a chance likely for some kind of open topics at the end. But we want to know, and I'll start it with Nick, kind of giving his lens, his perspective here, and then we'll give you guys some kind of specific calls to action of you giving us feedback. So, Nick, to begin, where is our slate beginning? Where is the canvas of your thought, your vision on hats so far?
All right, so here's where I'm at, and there was one that I wanted to bring with me today that I didn't bring with me. It was by Richards, right?
Yep, Richardson.
Okay. Yeah, Richardson, right. So obviously you got Richardson and you got the New Era stuff, right? And I think the one I'm wearing today, this is a New Era. Yeah. And this is the 950. So it's the 950. It's a slightly curved bill to it. Got sawdust on it. That just means I'm doing good work for you guys. And I like the mesh back on this one. I mean, this is from Vitamin C Brewing. You can't beat the rubber ducky hat, right? But I do. So there's a couple things I like about this. One, it's not too tall. I do like that it has a little bit of a curve to the brim. I'm not an all the way straight brim guy. Like whenever I do get those, I kind of bend them a little bit.
Same.
I'm almost 40. I got no business in a straight rim hat. And and so I like a couple things about it. I like the fact that it's a mesh back. I like the slightly curved bill, and I like that it's not too tall. And the reason I say that is if you compare it like to this that I have here, I got this. I bought some of their hats back in the day, and I loved the old Dixon style hat. And they made a style change, and I understand it goes with their aesthetic, right? It's kind of what like a lot of their stuff is, but it's just too tall for me. It's a real straight rise up off the bill too. Like if you look at that, like it's almost like a 90-degree angle coming off of that thing. And when you put it on, I mean, it's tall. Like I got a big head to begin with. This makes me look like I got a watermelon up here. Like that thing's huge. So not a fan of the super tall flat front. So I think it's going to be something. I like the New Era. I like the 950 a lot. I do. I have a lot of 950s. And I guess the debate on that would be, do you go mesh back or do you go closed back? And it's like in the winter, I kind of like the closed backs because you don't get the draft. And in the summer, I kind of like the mesh.
All right, so hold up your mesh back. All right, comment, guys. do you prefer a closed back or a mesh back? I probably have 50 of both, so I'll abstain my vote here. But drop a comment. Do you like the closed back, which means there's fabric here? Or do you like it where it is the mesh one, which is a little bit more breathable, a little bit more light? And we'll kind of we'll go through these and tally these ones up here. And we guys, there's no personal feelings here, no investment either way. We want to get what you guys want to wear. So we have, yeah.
Garrett asked fitted or snapback. In the beginning, they will all be snapbacks. That's not to say that we won't do a run of fitted. I don't have many fitted hats. I think I have like just a very small handful. Most of mine are snapbacks.
Yeah, me too. And like Ellie said, her husband Mike prefers the non-snapbacks. As someone who's sold hats for the last like 4 years, snapbacks are definitely more popular. There are flex fits, there are fitted, and there will be specialty sales. But on like kind of the grand scheme of someone who's sold like many different kinds of hats, the snapbacks always sell better. However, that can be some like limited runs that would happen in the future. But right now, talking snapbacks, closed or mesh. So we have closed mesh. All right, we have closed. All right, so we got like a 4-point lead on closed, mesh, closed. Those go through. Mesh, closed, mesh, and then okay. So now it looks like closed has a pretty significant lead as far as the sample size that we have right now. And we consider you guys to be highly, and if you're watching in the future, I know many of you cannot because of work or your time zone or anything going on in life, please comment below this video. The live chat will be up. It sometimes takes a little bit for YouTube to render that ability, but it will be up. You guys can see the chat going on as long as you click live chat, and you should be able to comment, not live, of course, but you'll be able to comment down below and let us know what you feel on that one in particular between closed and mesh. And again, we've got good options. I mean, there's definitely a lot that still like the mesh as well. And a lot of it is seasonal, of course.
It is. Yeah, Jake, I feel the same way. Like when it's cold outside, especially with a bald head, I mean, it gets pretty nippy pretty quick when you're wearing a mesh back. So I kind of, unless there was like a strong, huge preference of, everyone's like mesh or everyone says closed.
Yeah.
I do think that maybe what we'll do is, since we're getting close to winter, is maybe our first run is a closed back. And then when it gets towards springtime, we freshen it up, maybe throw in a little bit, maybe a small color accent of some sort, and, freshen it up for spring with a mesh back,
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Maybe that's what we do.
And I think Ben is right here. I think most people are kind of on the same, whether it's either a seasonal switch or they just don't mind either way. Like for me, I prefer the closed back, but I don't get a mesh one and I'm not like, I'm not wearing this thing, like it's cool with me as well. It's just, kind of situationally and one thing to the other. If I'm at the gym, it's usually going to be a mesh as compared to a closed back. So there's different times that the different styles can kind of fit it. And okay, so we have that snapback, start off closed, and then with this one, and let's get your guys' feedback on here. So you will see up at the top, in the top right-hand corner is kind of the logo of this company. And let me see if I can zoom in and show a good version here. We can bring up the website.
Yeah.
So with a hat here, guys, what would you love to see on this hat? Because we have some options. We have the front of the hat. We also have a side that Nick and I have discussed and having like little tags on it. Would you like to see something that has this full out logo right here? Or maybe just the skull circle, or maybe just a certain part of that logo? I think this is going to be important because we like a whole lot of different things. And if you want to give the actual like spacing of it, like Garrett said, in the left side of the hat, off center. Okay, so a lot of people are liking the off center. I've done both. My center ones have sold better, but I do like the offset ones as well. So
okay, I like some of the offset ones too, and yeah, that could be cool. And I love the idea of the skull on the front. I love the idea of doing like the skull on the front and then doing like the full logo above the snap here on the back. I think that would be really cool. Like
Okay.
a logo on the back, skull on the front kind of deal.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
So we have full logo. We got a
full
lot so
logo.
far that are saying kind of the full logo.
Full logo. Yeah.
Full logo would be awesome. But then you
Okay.
have Long of Life says skull circle's a great idea. We got full logo off center. And then
Dude,
little,
Longa, nice profile picture there. That's an awesome headshot, man.
For sure. All right.
Looks great.
Small full logo close to the brim off center. I'm a minimalist. Okay. So a lot are liking that full logo kind of going either off center or across the front, full logo again. All right. And for me, so I think of branding, right? I'm a marketing guy. This is what I have for the company is one of my tasks. And I just want to make sure it's brand recognizable. You know, I want to make sure people see it and they know this is Dr. Nick's Amazing Man stuff. The skull is super cool, but I don't know if it achieves that, but it is really cool. So we got full logo, we got skull, we got full logo off center. And then Mark really likes the idea of the oil bottle on the side. Full logo center, just skull off center. All right. Full logo on the actual side of the hat. Okay. Okay.
That could be cool.
Full logo made oval. I don't know if that one would be. I mean, we could. It's just really going to limit the text size.
Yeah, I almost wonder, do I have a sticker up here? Because our stickers kind of are like those die cut. Everyone that's purchased anything has stickers, and it's like the kind of die cut where it goes around the outside shape of the logo.
Yeah,
and that could be cool as like the patch that goes on the front versus maybe embroidered without a border, or a patch that's shaped like the outline of the logo as a patch.
Good options. And I do tend to agree with John. I don't think when we think of this company, it's embodied by skulls, even though the skull logo is really cool and it would make for a really good hat. There are a lot of skulls out there. I think of Dr. Nick's as classy, as clean, as kind of a sexy brand, and the lettering, the full. What does Jill call that? What's the
filigree?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, the filigree.
There you go. Nailed it.
All right,
nailed it.
So I think that is unique. Drop. I think that is brand, and there are some really good ones that we have here. Like Evan said, put the skull right above the snapback. So maybe opposite of the first thought there, logo on the front, and then the skull, just a nice little accent on the back there as just a little touch, just a little kiss.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. And you know, we've had so many votes for full logo on the front. I think that's the one we start with. We start with the full logo right across the front, and we do the skull right on the back. And
that would be really cool.
And then what I was thinking, one of our taglines that we use sometime is, you know, Dr. Nick's Amazing Man stuff. Be amazing is kind of one of those things that we do. That would be a really cool addition right along the side. Just a little be amazing right on the side there, right above the ear.
Yep. That would be really good. And just kind of even just like a little motivational push as we go through. So I like that. And then I guess another question would be, guys, we're going to be somewhere in the white, gray, black range, right? That's the color spectrum of this company. What would you guys like to see the base of the hat? Would you prefer a gray hat, a black hat, or a white hat? We could work with the logos all according to what the base is, and I think the base is the most important one. So what do you think would be the best color as the actual hat itself? Gray, black, or white? So let's see what you guys got on
charcoal.
This one.
Yep. Yeah. I see. And that would be the gray, would be like a charcoal gray. Yeah. Dark gray, charcoal gray. I bet you I'm predicting this one. I bet you we get like a dead split between charcoal and black.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I could see
black
that.
Hat with white lettering all day. That was going to be my first pick there as well, Garrett.
Awesome. All right, Garrett, I just checked. I have not received it yet, so I'll keep looking to see. He mocked something up for us, and if I get it, I will definitely show that. So
classy and black. It's funny you say that. That was actually one of the names that I was toying with for this company when I first started. It was It was either going to be Dr. Nick's Amazing Man stuff or classy and black.
Wow, interesting. All right, so black, black, gray, gray. So we're even there. Black, gray, gray. We got white. Okay. And then we have black, gray, gray or black, gray, gray, classy and black, charcoal. Man, it's close. It's really close.
Ooh, I do like the idea of a charcoal with black lettering, though. That's really cool. If I was to do two, Yeah, I would do a black one with white, and then I would do another one that's charcoal with black, and that way you'd have kind of both bases covered.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Black. Come
Well,
summer, you could go gray front, black mesh back. True, the mesh could be black as well. That'd be a nice little
oh
touch to
yeah.
it
Oh
for
yeah. I
that
love those
second round
combo
of hats.
colors. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. Well, Corbin
Yeah.
says black, so he gets whatever he wants. So
Yeah.
got to be black with white, I guess.
Get the custom one here. Okay, so far it sounds like we are thinking to start snapback, closed back because we'll be launching some winter ones, and
Yep.
then maybe the gray to begin.
Yeah, I'm almost thinking charcoal with black lettering might be I don't know. I think that one was so down the middle. I almost think we just make the first run. We do two, right?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
We do a black and a charcoal, black with white and charcoal with black, same everything else. And it's just going to be a variation of the style. So it'll be the same hat. And you just pick the color combo you want.
Yep. And then great question here. Since it is a winter release, the question that you're going to get bombarded with, unless we address it right now, is beanies.
Oh, 1000%. I mean, that's up here, up north. Absolutely. You got to have the beanie. Well, so that brings up another really important question. I mean, if we're talking beanies, do you go like the longer beanies that you have to flip up, or the shorter ones that just come down and have the logo on the front, right? Like the short beanies or the roll up beanies.
All right, so guys, short beanies or roll up beanies? I am team roll up. My kids just got the short ones from some school like fundraiser thing, and we hate them. We are not a fan of them. But that's just our preference here.
I'm not a big fan either, but you know what I really like? I got one made by Cole, a company Cole.
Okay.
Coal. And Cole made one that it was a not rollover, but it had a little brim to it, like on the front.
Okay.
It was like a little bit of a brimmed beanie. Those things were cool. I know those are kind of like you either love them or hate them kind of thing.
Right.
So that might be a little limiting.
All right, so we got short, long, roll up one, roll up, short. So we're even. Short, roll up, even.
Roll-ups.
Roll up, coming in strong.
Roll-ups coming in strong.
Hard hat better. Okay, so roll up
that's
came
a good
in at
point.
Yeah, roll up came in at the end stronger to take the series lead.
I think it did.
And
I love that idea though. And when you roll it up, you got to have the logo on the part that rolls up. So you got like the brim with the roll up underneath
exactly.
Yeah.
And so here's some feedback from Garrett. So he was saying something like this, that kind of like shadow camo or that digital black camo.
Which I really like.
The logo in the middle. And then he also has when you're saying like the Be Amazing, that would be something that would go like right there.
Yeah. No, I like that a lot.
Yep.
And I like that style of hat too. Garrett, what's the manufacturer of that hat? Is that a new era?
Yeah, drop a comment. I have one almost identical to this one, my own hat.
Me too.
Yeah, interesting. All right, so yeah, that's a good hat. It looks like it's not too tall. Looks like there's a slight curve to the brim.
To it. Yeah.
Yep. We could make that work. I think we could even do better on the embroidering or I'm a sucker for patches, man. I really like patches. I think they separate, they give it a little dimension to it, a little 3D effect. So that would be that would be good. Sticker for hard hats. You guys have stickers, right?
Oh yeah. Corbin. You should have a couple stickers.
Yep. There you go. Is the bottom part of the visor going to be the same color of the hat? Good question. So underneath there, right, yours is black right now.
Mm-hmm.
Some are green. They come in with like a little accent to them. What are your thoughts on that?
I kind of like some of those accent colors, and I like them to be subtle. Like if it's a charcoal hat, I like the black rim underneath. And if it's a black hat, I kind of like the charcoal underneath. I think it's a nice little accent.
Yep.
Sport Tech makes that one.
That is one here. I will copy these over. I'll send you guys in the chat from the Dr. Nick's account. These are the options that we kind of narrowed it down for a little while. And that was one of them that I did include as the Sport Tech. So we got auto. We have Sport Tech. That's one that he's rocking there. We've got the classics. You got New Era, a couple different New Eras, and then the Richardson.
Yep.
So those seem to be the ones that kind of fit our style, the ones that seem to sell well. If you guys have, at this one, we'll open it up for super specifics. If you have a hat making brand that you prefer, you can drop that. And if you have a hat making brand and model, like something specific like this, please feel free. We will use this information to pursue it. So if you have something out there, hey, Tony, and hey, Blackbeard Basin, welcome on in. So, but yeah, please drop any specifics. And I know a lot of you don't know specifics. You're like, I just like hats that fit good and that work. Hey, rock on. We appreciate all this kind of general feedback so far. But any specifics out there like sports tech, that would be super helpful as we kind of narrow it down, because man, it's good and bad. There's a vast sea of options out there. And we got to kind of narrow it down to what we think would be the best, what we think we'd be able to get enough of and consistently enough of. So that would be awesome. Awesome. We got some custom apparel expertise. Beautiful.
I like it.
Yeah, we welcome it all. No doubt about it.
No, that's awesome though. I think this is good. This is narrowing it down for sure.
So this is one of my favorites as well. And the other hat you had is made by this company, but a different style. It's not one. Yeah, it's not the one that we would want to go with. But I have some classics that I absolutely love. Absolutely love.
I mean, it's made really nicely. I mean, the stitching is really nice on them. Like, I like the inside liner. Like, that's a nice liner in here.
Yeah.
And that's important too. You get one of those crappy ones where it's like you get some foam behind it or something, or you get some of that. It's like, woof.
Yep.
Woof.
Oh, yeah. The foam ones. Goodness gracious. Those are horrible.
Thank you. I've seen hats on shelves before. I'm like, oh, I love that hat. Let me see one of those. And I get it down and it's like foam on the front. And I'm like, never mind.
Yep. No, for sure. And this is a great question. Guys and girls out there, please feel free to give feedback. What do you guys do with your stickers? I admittedly, myself, I do one thing with the stickers. They go in the garbage, or they go into a stash where I send them out to somebody that collects stickers. I am not a sticker person. Maybe it's because I'm traumatized by having 3 young kids and we have stickers on everything, that it's my demise. But what do you guys do with stickers? Do you put them on your hard hats? Do you put them on your water bottle? Do you have like a wall? Do you got a tool case? I've seen everything out there, but we need some help with this question here. Hey, Jerry.
Oh, dude, I do. So Jill and I are sticker freaks. So like I have a kegerator in my garage. that's like a repurposed freezer that holds a dual tap handle on the top coming off of the tower. And I have cold brew coffee with nitro on one side and Pacifico Mexican lager on the other, year round. And that thing is covered in stickers and covered from everywhere we've ever been. Like Jill and I have covered that thing with stickers from literally all over the world.
That's cool.
And, oh yeah, it's awesome.
That's cool.
But yeah, helmets,
beer fridge,
wine
chiller,
heck yeah,
tumblers, Yeti jug, water bottle, huge box that I throw them in. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Hey, that's a good strategy.
You need to sticker bomb something.
Yeah, right. I've done on laptops, drink bottles, tumbler, toolbox, dirt bike, kayak, rear window, work area covered. Yep, I hear you.
Yeah,
you just got to be careful with the car ones. You want to make sure that they are made for like outdoor stickers. Like our decals that we have, we did a lot of research, and ours are guaranteed, I think, up to 7 years. And most people don't even keep a vehicle for 7 years anymore. So it's like you're good to go on them. So but that one is important there. Okay,
ours will delaminate outside.
Correct.
Just for the record.
They're stickers, not decals.
Ours are indoor stickers. Right.
Yes. All right. Send me all those stickers. All right, Garrett, I got you. I'll start saving them up, man. Okay. So I think we got some good feedback on hats. Sounds like the first run will probably be a snapback, close back, and then maybe a run of 2. That is a gray-based and a black-based hat. And I think we're liking the idea of the full logo on the front, either off center or center, nice and big. I think big is good for brand recognition.
It is, and I'm too OCD for off center. I can do off center on the side or something, but if I have a hat and something's off center, it's just I'm gonna be, I don't even know what it has.
That's hilarious. And then be amazing on the side, and then maybe a little tag of the skull on the back.
Yep, love that. Love it.
Jill, you got all that down. I think that is an amazing first run. And we got a couple sport techs, we got a couple classics, and then we got new era. I think those will be the 3 to really wrap it down from. I have Richardson's. I've sold Richardson's before, and they're good. They're solid, but they're just never my favorite hat. They never fit the best for me.
I find them to be a little shallow.
100% too shallow. Like you
they're
had a big
like,
one there.
I have this going on when I wear Richardson's.
Yep. And
I got like too much ear space.
And sometimes that ear spot will fold with the Richardson's and it never comes back. So you get like a little pop out right there.
Oh yeah.
And they're not bad. I wear them, I rock them, but I like the other ones just better. And so,
I always dent the sides of them too, because I put sunglasses on my hat like you're not supposed to do, like I put them up here.
Yeah.
And then like the side here on my Richardson's for some reason gets dented like right there.
Interesting. Okay.
So I get like this weird little keystone shape going on.
Interesting.
I just thought of something though, based on someone's comment about, you can send me all your extra stickers. Yeah, there we go. Talk about a cool Commands Corner giveaway. You get Dan's box of stickers.
For sure. I literally think that's so funny. I think I have some right here, which is so funny because, I try not to toss them. I do. So I got stickers right next to me in my file cabinet, aka the garbage. But I'll start saving them for you, Garrett. That's too funny, man. Okay, perfect, beautiful. Now let's move on. Shirts, upperwear, right? Stuff that you're gonna wear on your body. We got the hats to begin. Nick, do you want to start out by setting the stage on thoughts and where we're at with shirts or apparel?
Oh yeah. So I'm a t-shirt junkie. I have way too many t-shirts. I have too many t-shirts. I have too many hoodies. And what unless if I'm getting ready in the morning and I'm not thinking about anything, I am one of those people where like I follow the Steve Jobs rule, I think, where I'm too busy to worry about what I'm wearing a lot. So I think I have nothing short of like 15 black V-necks. It's just one of those things. You pull it out, it goes with anything. Jill always makes fun of me that all my clothes kind of follow a similar color pattern. I'm like, hey, that's strategy. I can reach into my closet and grab a handful of anything and it's going to match. Nice and easy.
Yep.
But for the shirt, I've been liking, what is it? Two Thieves or something like that is the shirt. And it's like a light poly cotton blend, ring spun, so it's kind of like the two different sides of things. You can go all cotton, ring spun cotton, no seam on the side, kind of a more modern, kind of a shirt. Crew or V is fine in those. But what I do find with a lot of people out there, like you look at brewery shirts and stuff like that, you're standing around at a brewery or something, and you notice that not everyone's got the body type for those, right? And they're not exactly the most flattering if you don't have that body type. I feel like they look good on one type of person. And so I want to get something that's not going to be thick and scratchy, not like a, Gildan heavyweight beefy tee, Fruit of the Loom beef tee stuff. So something nice. And there's a couple brands out there that do some pretty good, bulk supply stuff for print shops. So I guess I throw it out there though. I mean, thinner, thicker, I'm guessing everyone's going to say crew neck, not V-neck, but I could be wrong. Right. And I think for a printed one run shirt, if we're going to come up with a first one, got to be crew, you got to start with that at least.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of V-necks because my neck is so pale that you can see it makes it look like there's transparency on my beard. It's I wear darker shirts under my beard to make it look nice and full. And so if I were to have a V-neck, other than that, the chest hair, right, the taco meat coming through to save the day, it's like my neck is pretty pale, and so it makes it you can see more of my beard. So I'm a big fan of the crew neck t-shirts.
Yeah, and anything but Gildan. I'm in that clan right there.
Yep.
Okay, I like this.
Thicker. So guys, let us know for t-shirts. Do you like a thicker one? Do you like a thinner one? Or any feedback on the actual makeup of the shirt? We're not looking for styles or anything yet, but the actual makeup of the shirt.
Blackbeard assassin V-necks. Shave your beard, sir.
That was my first thought too.
Yeah.
We got thicker, we have thinner, and we have medium. So we have covered all of them so far.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. Good. And so keep them coming with the styles. And if anyone has a brand that they like, call them out. But
Thicker, thinner,
what we're thinking
thinner.
on top of that for logo placement, everyone here has beards, right? So we don't want anything that you can't see behind it. So it's got to be chest logo, right? You got to have chest logo here. And then I like something, a couple people have pointed it out, where smaller logo on the front, something bigger on the back.
Yep.
I think that looks good.
Yep, I agree. We have to have something that you and I both can wear. And if it's under my beard, I'm just not going to wear it. Even the chest logo can be dangerous for me, right? Let's say it's a black shirt, and if it's a white logo, that's
and it comes in too close.
Yeah, that's my danger zone. I have seen some shirts that are really cool that have stuff like literally running down, like some text or like a logo going down in a straight line. I thought that was really sweet. And then
I also like the sleeve logos.
Yeah, I love the sleeve logos. Or if you get like a little tag on them, that's amazing.
Yeah, like the wraparound tag that has the little logo on it. Like that'd be a great spot for the skull.
The skull.
Maybe
that's like our merch like thing. We just have little tiny accents of the skull. That's
skull
just like
tags.
It's almost like an Easter egg. Skull tags. I like that. It's like an Easter egg that's like, where's the skull tag? Oh yeah, it's on the arm. Oh, it's on the back of the hat. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, exactly right. Or if we do like a flannel or something,
you
try to get them to, maybe get some cool custom flannel where we got the skulls and the buttons.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Hide them around. I love the idea of doing a nice flannel for the winter too. It might not happen this year, but man, I'm hoping.
Yeah. So it sounds like crew neck, lighter type of t-shirt, and we kind of got the placement down. So
so lots of people like the sleeve idea with a big logo on the back.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think that's a no-brainer. We just got to make sure we execute on the logo as well. Okay, so logo on the sleeve and then big logo on the back, and that way it frees up the beard as well. I like that. Okay. And we got some other things that we're going to get to here, but other than the other ones, is there anything else on t-shirts that we need feedback on? Color?
Just to answer Blackbeard's question there, Blackbeard, I will give you admin rights to my YouTube channel, and if I ever put out a scarf, you can just shut it down yourself.
Right. We have them built in.
We do. That's I have a scarf.
Yep. But what about color? What color would you guys like to see the base of the shirt?
Yeah.
I'm dark. I'm in the range of black, gray, blue, dark. Anything dark I can do. I just can't get into light shirts.
I can't either. Like people are giving me light blue shirts, or like I had someone give me like a welding shop gave me like a mint green, like a light. I can't do it. Like I can't wear red shirts really either. It's not really my thing. It doesn't, it's just one of those weird things. I'm really basic with shirt colors. Like this is about as much color as you'll ever see on me. Yep. And I only wore it because it just goes good with the rubber ducky hat.
Yep. Yeah. If I'm on camera, live stream or filming, there's like 4 or 5 shirts I wear, and that's it. It's kind of and I have several of them. Like I have this shirt. It's actually an Old Navy shirt, but it has like a nice cut to it where the bottom isn't flat. It has like the front and the back have like little rounded parts that go down, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
So it goes down a little bit, and it's just got a really good, nice, light, breathable. It's my right colors and match the color. So I am not, for me personally, I don't like an exact match of my hat color to my shirt color. I like to have like an accent or related color. So for example, if I wear a black shirt, I love wearing a gray hat. If I have a vice versa, or if I have a blue shirt, I can wear a black hat. I don't like to wear a black hat with a black shirt. I don't like to do too much of the colors, but let's say it is like a gray hat with some black mesh. You rock a black shirt with it. Ooh, that's just right.
Classy. Yeah. I'm a big fan of that too. I don't like going black on black. It's just like I won't wear like a black shirt with like black pants. It's like I want to do like dark gray, chinos with like a black shirt or a gray shirt with black pants. Like
same. Sam, my wife tries to get me to match the colors, but I like to have them separated.
Yeah, I do too.
So dark, black, dark, black, gray, dark. Okay, so it seems like we're pretty much all navy blue, black, dark green. Yeah, I'm the same way, Moose. Shout out to Moose. Olive green, anything dark. All right, so pretty simple here. We have from the range of black, dark gray, navy, dark green, and with the company colors being white, black, gray, I think we're between that black and gray range.
I love that everyone is picking literally my comfort zone of colors
Right.
here. That this means that I'll be able to rock one of these shirts every single day.
For sure. For sure. And I do. Yeah, I love a good dark green. I have a dark green shirt. I'm a fan. I'm
Me
definitely
too.
a fan.
Yeah,
Yep.
I have a couple I really like the really dark olives.
Yeah, the military green.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some of those look really good.
Yeah. So what are you thinking? What are you thinking for sure? A range, or do we just go with a black or go with a gray?
I literally, at the risk of sounding boring, I almost think we got to do the same thing we did with the hat, and we go with a charcoal gray and a black option.
Yeah.
Charcoal gray with black text, black with white text. And, that way, if you got both hats and both shirts, you can mix and match them or match them together.
Exactly. Or even if you do one, you can do the black shirt with the gray hat or vice versa. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Hey, Donald.
I actually really like that idea.
Me too. And it just works well together. And if somebody's like, yeah, I'm going all in, they can get all four. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be. And then especially if you have like this, like Mark has a gray beard. He said, I'm not a fan of gray. Then we have the black shirt available for Mark.
And Mark, we wouldn't go with that lighter gray, with the silver, with like the lighter gray. It'd be like a really dark charcoal.
Agreed.
So that actually might go good with that salt and pepper.
Yeah. Yeah, that may actually work really, really well there. Okay, cool.
Might work out well.
And if Jill, I know Jill's killing it back there, and get this down, a lighter weight crew neck t-shirt with a logo on the sleeve, and then a big graphic on the back. And then we have a black option and we have a gray option.
Love it.
Awesome. And guys, we literally had no concept of any of this beforehand. The only things that we went over are what Nick set the stage with on each one. These are all crafted from your feed. We talked about this, I don't know, 2 months ago when we first started talking hats and stuff, and we really haven't addressed it because we do a ton. There's so much behind the scenes, you guys, that we do. And so we just talk about all these things, and it just kind of, we're like, all right, and now we're addressing it. This is all feedback from you guys, man. So thank you so much.
Oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what we want. It's like the focus group that I was hoping we'd have here today of
exactly, exactly. Yeah.
That's awesome.
We played with the idea of like titling it a focus group and stuff, but you guys, you made it exactly into that and gave us the feedback. And you guys are definitely some of the most personally invested ones with the company. Oh man, I love it. I love it. Cool.
Yeah. And Blackbeard with the vertical, you were saying that too.
I love the vertical. Yep.
Yeah. And I almost like if you did like a long sleeve t-shirt, you'd almost need to do something where you have like Dr. Nick's on one sleeve and like Amazing Man stuff on the other, kind of a deal where you got like the text going down the sleeve. I love those.
Yep. And then to come back to Jill's, and then Donald, thank you for the reminder, sir. What about beyond, since Jill's bringing, open up this can here, zip up hoodie, pullover, crew neck sweater? If we went with something beefier, something more warm, something wintry, what would you like? What would you like for something like that? What is your guys' preference? Because for me, I almost avoid all of them. I'm not a big fan of any kind of. I don't like wearing hoodies. I have a couple now that I'm starting to get into my comfort zone. I'm not often a big fan of pullovers because they always have like a collar that's going to push into the beard.
Yeah. And so, I was going to say there's one right answer to this question for me.
Yes.
That is zip up for sure. I think I probably have 10 hoodies in rotation regularly. And I'd say 8 of them are zip ups. 2 of them are pullovers.
Wow. See, I have 0. You have zip up hoodies?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Wow. I got a ton.
Interesting. Okay. So yeah, look at this. Zip up, zip up, zip up, zip up, and zipper snags the beard. That's the same with me. I don't think I own one. I don't think I have one zip up hoodie.
Wow. What I don't like about pullovers, I'll tell you what it is. And it gets me every damn time. If you're wearing it, it's chilly outside, you go in somewhere, you're sitting at a restaurant, you got to take it off. Get ready to get half naked in a restaurant.
True.
There is no way to take off a pullover hoodie without severe gymnastics, without just completely lifting up your whole shirt and being that dude with like your chest hanging out at a table at a restaurant.
You need partner assistance on that one. Can you hold
You
this
really,
down, babe, and go through? But
you
let
really
me
do.
hit you with, and I know some of you will relate to this. One of the most absolutely amazing feelings, one of the most satisfying feelings in the entire world is putting on a pullover hoodie. Your beard is trapped inside, taking your hands and doing the whoop and popping your beard out of that pullover hoodie.
Get that beard drop.
Goodness, that is one of the greatest feelings in the entire world. And welcome to everybody from Car Bomb John to Dan B. Welcome, guys. Yeah, that is such a good feeling. It's now cold enough when we go to the gym. I do have to wear a hoodie, especially with sweating afterwards. And so I have that experience, even though the zipper one is blowing my mind. I would have never, ever guessed that. Guessed that.
I like to know I'm not alone.
Yeah.
It's just, man, I'll tell you what, though, there's nothing like getting your beard stuck in zippers, though. Ooh. That's just no fun. I got so many jackets where I'm just like, you got to do the thing where like you're like pulling it over to the side. Yep. You're like, okay, let's get that zipped up. And
Now I just bought I hate shopping. Like I hate spending money. I hate spending money on myself more than anything. And so I just don't buy new clothes unless Sam makes me and like peer pressures me. And we bought myself a winter coat. I bought a cheap one a couple years ago and it's like falling apart. And so we bought a decent one, nothing crazy, but bought a decent one. And a couple of the criteria was it had to have no Velcro around the hood or around the top at all, because Velcro in the beard is horrible as well. Horrible.
Does not work out at all.
Nope.
Don't like it. Yeah, I mean, I was just talking to somebody about jackets the other day. I finally broke down a few years ago and bought an Arc'teryx hard shell. And the thing's now been everywhere, right? It's been to London, Belgium, Amsterdam, all over the Netherlands, Iceland. It's been to Puerto Rico, Hawaii. Like the thing's been everywhere. You cannot tell I didn't take it off the rack like yesterday.
Yeah.
And I mean, awesome. Like it's a $500 hard shell, which is like hard to lift, but I've had the thing for like 6 years now. Wow. It still looks brand new. So there's something to be said for those.
Yeah, on the way back from our date day, we stopped at the Columbia outlet. So it's like the discontinued ones. And I know Columbia is not something to like super brag about, but it's the nicest coat I've ever bought. So I was super excited, got it on a nice little clearance discount and stuff. But
those feel good.
Yeah, they have a lifetime warranty. So if anything happens, you send it and they give you a new one. So I'm excited to have something that's not a Kohl's jacket.
There you go. It's necessary.
Awesome,
you've reached that point in life.
Right. And it's probably even financially better to do that rather than get a new Kohl's one every 2 years.
Oh, it is. It totally is.
It really
1,000%.
Beautiful. Well, hey,
this is actually working out really well. This is
so
awesome.
Good. We've got the hats we think pretty locked down. We'll keep you guys posted. We've got the shirts pretty much locked down. We'll keep you posted, and we'll start exploring maybe a zip-up hoodie. Now, Nick, we have this live stream. We have our Instagram. We have our Facebook. But if somebody out there is watching now or in the future, and they're like, I need to know when these drop, I want to know this, or really anything about Dr. Nick's, what is something that they can do to stay informed with this company?
Yeah, so we have a newsletter on our website. So if you go to the website, you can click on newsletter, sign up. It's free, obviously. And we don't send much out from it either. You might get something, when a new product comes out, you'll get something. And we may have something that we stick in there every couple of months. I mean, it's not like one of those things where you're going to be hearing from us 3 times a day. Not going to happen. So you can newsletter, pop in your email right there, join up, and bam, you'll be able to get notifications whenever new products get listed. And I know a lot of people were interested in the product holders, like the little organizers for your bathroom counter, like we gave away to Judd last week. Those are going to be up on the website probably later this week. Ooh. So there are going to have some of those available. It's going to be kind of a limited run of some exotic woods coming right out of the gate. We got black limba as our first one. So we'll be posting up some photos of those once the oil dries, and we'll probably get them listed up right before the weekend. And we'll drop a note into the newsletter to let everybody know so no one misses out on those.
Awesome. So, yep, guys, sign up. It's free. And like I said, you're not going to get bombarded. You're not going to have a bunch of stuff that's coming through. And Dan, currently there are no scented beard butters, but I will introduce a hack that can kind of change the way you approach beard butters. If you like a scented oil, scoop out your desired amount of beard butter in your palm. Take that scented oil, let's say it's number 7, drop just a couple of drops of the oil in hand, melt it down, and now you have a scented beard butter. And you can change the scent every day that you want, and it does not have to change the butter.
Love it.
Yep. Super, super awesome one. And last thing, guys, did you have beanies in the hat list? We did, Donald. Yes, that is going to be a must. I think we decided on the fold over rather than the straight down beanies. So we'll be looking at that. And this is just the first run, guys. As we get stuff going, we'll be able to do some more options that will come. And as they sell well, we'll be able to add more to it. So this was kind of that first round. Give us your feedback. And I think we nailed it. You guys gave such great feedback. Everything that we wanted to know, you delivered on, and then some.
Absolutely. I mean, this was killer, guys. Thank you so much for all the input. This is huge.
Yes. And reminder, next week is going to be a Q&A dedicated episode. What questions do you have about Dr. Nick's Amazing Man stuff? What questions do you have about Nick, about Jill, about their family, about their hobbies, about their woodworking, about their cybersecurity? We want to leave this open. We want to be as transparent as we possibly can. Do you have questions about how they make products? Do you have questions about how they research products? This is not going to be something that we're going to have you submit. We're going to do it on the fly, kind of go through your questions next week, same time, Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, Q&A episode. It is going to be fun, guys. It is going to be really fun. And Evan, thank you for all the feedback. We are excited. I don't know if anybody's more excited about the hats than I am, so I cannot wait to get these bad boys going here. And just a reminder, if anybody did not, hit that thumbs up on your way out in case you forgot there. Nick, go ahead and take us out of here.
Oh man, as usual, guys, thank you so much for just for being here. Thanks for participating. Thanks for the input. It's invaluable when we're coming up with this kind of stuff. Being able to have a sounding board for these things makes it so we can do what you guys want the first time we do something, which is the goal, is to just get you guys what you want, keep you looking good, smelling good, feeling good, being amazing all around. So
that's right.
Love it. Thank you. Love you guys. And we'll see you again next week.